Welcome to Weapons Education, the long-awaited video of the Smith & Wesson Governor. Just purchased it a few days ago. We know what the case looks like. It comes with the spent cartridge. Let's talk about the Governor, so sit back, get your popcorn, relax. If you're thinking about purchasing one, I think I can give you some good tips right now. I have not shot the revolver yet, but this is one of the hottest selling revolvers on the planet. You know, I think Smith nailed it with this one. They really did. I gotta hand it to Smith. First of all, why did I purchase this? Especially since I already own the Judge, the Taurus Judge, and what we'll do in a few days is a comparison between the Judge and the Governor. Okay, so why did I purchase the Governor if I already have the Judge? By the way, I like the names, Judge, Governor. It's pretty good marketing. Well, I purchased it because it's 6 rounds. It also shoots the 45 ACP, because the Taurus Judge is 5 rounds. But this is not a comparison video. This is just focusing in on the Governor. I also purchased it because it's a smaller package. It's lightweight. We'll talk about the Scandium frame, very special. It's only 29 ounces, it's very light. It's a small package. When I first spoke about the Judge in one of my previous videos, I said it plays 2 roles. A revolver that shoots a .410 shotgun shell, in my opinion, plays 2 roles, which is 1, personal home defense, and 2, shooting varmints like a rabid raccoon. And here in South Florida, we have what's called coral snakes, by far the most venomous snake in North America. A bite will take an elephant down in 12 hours, and they don't make anti-venom anymore. It's real. It's as amazing as that sounds. You can Google it, anti-venom coral snakes, and we're infested here in Palm Beach County. So I purchased the Judge in case I see a coral snake in my yard. I'm on 3 acres, and I had to shoot 2. I don't like shooting anything. But a venomous snake that can kill a human being, a children, family, neighbors, anybody, you have to, get rid of it. Rabid raccoon, things like that. So yes, you purchase this for personal home defense and also to shoot varmints. But now with the Governor, you've got a small package here. You can also conceal this because it's very lightweight at 29 ounces. Let's talk more details about it and get a good close-up glimpse at it. Please zoom in on the gun right from here to here, and let me give you some stats on it. It is a beautiful looking firearm. Smith, like I said, they nailed it. They've got the Scandium frame. Let's talk about the frame openly right now. If you haven't been watching some of my previous videos when I discussed the word Scandium, which Smith & Wesson has trademarked and they use in a lot of their different frames, Scandium is a rare, raw material mined in only 3 places approximately in the world. It's extremely rare and it's extremely expensive. It costs approximately $125,000 per pound. Just think about that. Think about an aluminum baseball bat. What makes it, that aluminum so hard? It's just a little teeny minuscule dot of Scandium, and that aluminum is like puts it on steroids. Well, Smith takes it to a much higher level, and they put Scandium in their frames to make it withstand the high pressures of the concussion of a .410 shotgun shell. When I bought the J-frame 357 Magnum, the first thing that came to mind was, this gun is too light to withstand the concussion of a 357 Magnum. And that's when I really started to do the research on Scandium, the raw material Scandium, and I'm like, whoa, now I get it. This product, they use Scandium in like the space shuttle. They definitely use it in fighter jets. The military uses Scandium in modern day fighter jets today. To make it lightweight and super strong. So yes, we like that about the frame. We like the fact that 6 rounds. Of course, it's a double action revolver. The barrel length is a snubby. It's short. It's at 2.75 inches, less than 3 inches, 2.75. This is a snubby, and that's great for concealment. So this you can conceal in lieu of the monster judge, but not a comparison video, but this you can conceal. Let's talk about some other things. The overall length is 8.5 inches. I'm into dimensions. You have to think about dimensions if you're going to conceal this. So like before you would purchase a judge, I'm like, whoa, when Tom talks about dimensions, I see what he's talking about. Look at the difference in this and this. So 8.5 inches, and then 5.5 inches tall. The width is thick at 1.75 inches. We're going to show you a different angle here in a moment. Let's see what else I can tell you here before I turn around to the other side of the table. Let's look at the other side of the gun real close. Okay, can we read this up front? Okay, it says the governor, very nice. You see the Smith & Wesson, the logo real close right there. Let me show you the other side one more time. If you look at the barrel real close here, you can see it says 410. It says 45 ACP and it also says 45 Colt. Now realistically, me personally, I purchased it for this reason. The 410 shotgun shell. Take a look at me up now, please. Okay. The 410 shotgun shell, realistically, is why most people buy, in my opinion, the governor, or the judge, or the Bond Arms, the Derringer, the little Derringers. These are the major players who shoot 410 shotgun shells. I think this is why you buy it. Take a look at the difference in size here, please, right here. This is a 12 gauge, 3-inch. This is a 2.5 inch, 410. No slouch, no slouch. Right down here is we have the 45 ACPs. Let's talk about this right now. Please take a look at the gun again. Keep in mind that the governor is a 2.5 inch cylinder. So you can buy the 410 and also 3-inch. Make sure you get the 2.5 inch only. And keep that in mind. And also keep this in mind. I'll show you here in a moment how to put the moon clips on this. But do you see that? If you're shooting a 45 ACP out of this, which I do not anticipate personally myself, it's your opinion. You can do what you want. You can mix and match and put 45 long Colt, 45 ACP. You can put 410, 2 of each in the six rounds there in the cylinder. But think about this. Look at the size difference here. That 45 ACP is going to sit in there like this, and then it's going to travel from here to here before it even gets to the barrel. There's going to be some gas, possibly, creating some issues and creating an accuracy issue. Would you rather have, for instance, I don't know, a Springfield XDM which holds 13 plus 1 rounds, a 45 ACP, semi-automatic, or a Glock or anything that holds a lot of rounds in lieu of 6 in this revolver? I would rather have the semi-automatic. So for me, I didn't purchase it for the 45 ACP. If I was going to shoot a 45 long Colt, would I put it in this gun? No, I would put it in a cowboy type gun. That's just me. So yeah, you have the options, and options are good, and I'll show you here how to use the moon clip, but I really think this is purchased for this reason here, for the 410 shotgun shell, 2.5 inch in the governor, and what you want to do is, and maybe you possibly want to put 2 bird shots, a couple of slugs, and a couple of triple op bucks or something like that, and mix and match your 410s in this gun. Now, it is a short barrel, it's a small package, it is not a ported barrel, and it does not have a rail, so keep that in mind. Unlike the Judge, which has the ported barrel, see up here the holes, and it does have a rail. So like I said, this is not a comparison. We'll do that at a future date in a couple of days here. But right now, let's do something else here. I'm going to sit on the other side of the table. All right, let's take a look at the revolver from this angle. And it comes with what's called these moon clips. It might be new to some people. It comes with a moon clip here that holds 6 45 ACPs, or some moon clips that hold 2 45 ACPs. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. As we know, if you want to put your 410 or 45 long Colts in, you would simply just drop it in the cylinder and you're good to go, your gun's loaded. Okay, if you wanted to put a 45 ACP in, you can't do that. You have to use one of these clips up front called a moon clip. And the way it works is this. Here's one that I already put 2 rounds in, and for demonstration purposes, any 45 ACP works. You have to pop it in there pretty hard. It's kind of hard to get in there. Okay, there it goes, it popped in. I'll do one more to show you. Okay, so you would load this clip up and then put all your rounds in. Okay, now then you would take your loaded clip and drop it in your gun and you're good to go. So that's how you would put 6 rounds of 45 ACP in the Smith & Wesson Governor. Now, what if you wanted to mix and match? They give you an option here of, they give you a bag of 3 different moon clips that hold just 2. So for instance, you can put 2 45 ACPs in here, right there. 1. And you put your second one in, 2. So I can put 2 45s like that. You see something here, like that. Okay, like that, 2 45 ACPs in like that. And then you can mix and match either 45 long Colts or 410s. So that's how you have to do it if you want to put the 45 ACP in. For me personally, I'm not going to mess with the moon clips ever. Like I said earlier, if I'm going to shoot 45 ACP, I'm using one of my semi-automatics, high capacity semi-automatics. This gun, I personally purchased it for the 410 ability, and I would mix and match birdshot, double aught buck, triple aught buck, slug, and you have 6 rounds capabilities of doing that. There you have it. There's one more thing I want to show you here is the manual. Please take a close look right here, and they show you an example of what I just showed you. How you can put 2 45s with the moon clip, and then, for instance, 2 410 shotgun shells, and then 2 45 Colts. All right? Very interesting. I'll sit back down and then say goodbye. All right, let's talk about a couple more things before we close out. We didn't talk about the trigger. Okay, safety check guns, of course. Now, when it's double action, this is a hard trigger to pull. Okay, that's like 15 pounds. It's really hard. Just to let you know, it's not bad. I'm just saying, it's a hard pull. I've estimated, like I said, 15 pounds. But single action, whew, feather. It feels like 2 or 3 pounds. It's awesome. You just barely touch it and it goes off in single action. The grips, a nice Hogue type rubber grip, very small package in the Governor. I think to sum this video up is to tell you it's a small package and the sights are very special also. I have to show you the sights. Let me do this. Let me stand up. Please zoom in like this on the gun here. Is that a good angle? Can you see this? Because this is very special. I love what I call a U-notch. And if you look here, you look how that's milled into there, it's beveled in there. It's beautiful. That rear sight on this Governor is really special to me in that Scandium frame. The front sight, that bright dot is a night sight, a tritium night sight. So they really did a good job on the top of the firearm. The milling is really special. That U-notch rear sight, okay? And you've got that nice Hogue type rubber grip to withstand the concussion. And you kind of need that with these big guns. Take a look at me and we'll say goodbye. Please give me your opinion on the Governor. Maybe you own one, maybe you're thinking of buying one. Would you buy the Governor or the Judge? We'll do a comparison on that next. Thank you so much. I'm going to check out for now. Take care. Bye-bye.